Those are the most comfortable boots I've... Wow! That should be good. And we're off. Yeah. So yeah, hopefully that'll all hold together. Hopefully that'll work. We've been doing that for a while, and it's worked pretty well. So
okay.
It's just the audio quality's better than it is over Discord. So
okay.
We try to be somewhat consummate professionals here.
Hopefully it can hear me.
It should be able to. Is there like audio peaks on the?
Yeah, there's like small little audio peaks. They're not giant.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be giant.
Okay.
I mean, I can fix whatever. I can fix it in post if it's too quiet. And I'll just fix it next time. See, we have the magic of audio editing.
Oh, so
because
fancy.
Yeah, we're consummate professionals here on GoBicker. I understand that you're just now watching our content.
Oh my god, I didn't know. I thought it was only on Twitch.
No, we have a website.
A full YouTube channel.
Yeah,
we've got a website here.
Yeah, GoBicker.com. Yeah, this is not our first rodeo. We know what we're doing. Okay, so yeah, I guess welcome to episode 1.
The only podcast.
The only other podcast on the internet. We now have 2. This is episode 1 of Unhappy Hour, which I've been promising for 3 weeks now.
There's been a lot of shit.
Yeah, it's been an interesting event. So yeah, we're now finally here. Myself, as all of you have known, Chris. This is Emmalee. I think she should be over here. She's my best friend's girlfriend. And we have literally been planning this for a year now.
Too long.
What you are currently witnessing is the product of many hours of labor.
Yeah, totally.
I've put at least 30 minutes into making this show. And Terry has bugged me to death. It was supposed to be going live today. Instead, it's going live a week from now.
Oh, shit. Well, like, okay, so last week, a bunch of shit went down. I'm not even going to say how the fuck happened, but a bunch of shit just happened in both of our lives. And so...
It was a buck wild week. So, yeah, we skipped out last week, and we're here this week for the first time. We've been promising this. I've been promoting it on Twitter. We've been talking about it on all of our shows, except Kit's show, because his show started after we started planning this. But yeah, we're here tonight to talk about everything and anything.
Yep.
The internet. Yep. And this is also my first attempt at editing an entire hour-long podcast.
Good luck
because
with
Terry has thrown me to the wolves. This is also our first video podcast. So we're doing a lot of things here that have never been attempted on GoBicker.
Oops.
How's it gonna go?
We planned this. We were 20. We were like 19 or 20 when we decided to say this, and we were like, we need to get drunk as fuck.
Well, originally the idea of the show was supposed to be like wine moms, and we decided to diversify.
And it's funny because I'm the oldest in our group chat.
By like 2 years.
And he's the youngest, and so but we act like the moms of the group basically.
That's great. So we have the most mental breakdowns somehow too. Yeah, so a little background for those who do not know, because nobody knows. Yeah, we're all part of like a little family. She's my best friend's girlfriend. I've known Patrick, her boyfriend, for probably 10, 15. Actually, no, it's been probably like 15 years now.
Yeah.
And we've got Ryan, who's also present in the same friend group. He's there. He's there.
Not a lot, but he's there.
Sometimes me and him have little flings, but only. But yeah, he's there, and we have a group chat which we all talk in, and
daily.
Daily, every single day.
Every single day.
For about the past, I think we first established that group chat 6 or 7 years ago.
I was gonna say, you guys,
because we started it. I want to say it was my sophomore year of high school, which would have been my junior year. Was 5 years ago. I know, because I have my driver's license renewed today, and I got my driver's license my junior year of high school. I do.
You look so different.
So I'm gonna flash that picture up so that people can see. Remind me of that future Chris. I have my driver's license renewed for the first time in 5 years. I am 2 different people. I made a tweet like 2 weeks ago of the difference between me now and me a year ago. There's like 5 years ago, it was two different people. I murdered that child and took his place.
Well, both of us. Like, I can't wait to see what mine looks like now because I have to get mine renewed in October.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. And so, but both of us have lost a good amount of weight.
Yeah, so, I'm 30 pounds down this year.
Yeah, I'm 50 pounds down.
Jesus. Well, you were no offense, you were big.
I was.
Like, I didn't realize how big you were until like seeing your before and after pictures.
Yeah,
your face literally changed shape.
It was, yeah, I was like a weird, like,
You were square. You were square.
I was a total square kind of thing, and it was nasty, and I hated it.
Yeah, so now you're more, I guess, triangle. I don't know, but yeah. So we were
trying as I drink Angry Apple. I have two others next to me. Got
my land shark here for the night. Jimmy Buffett, going with my nice Hawaiian shirt. Just got this one the other day. Actually, just got this one yesterday. Wore it for my shirt for my picture update. But yeah, that was kind of scary. I posted that on Facebook, and everyone was like, "Jesus Christ!"
Yeah, that's how I saw it. I was like, "Oh God."
Yeah, it's a difference, and it's been it's crazy. That was 5 years ago, because my new license is for 8 years, but that was a permit before that transpired to become a license, and it's just, oh God,
it's not good.
So yeah. So I was talking to my mom about this, and I was kind of surprised about it. They didn't make me test my eyes when I went. No, I didn't. I stood there next to the machine. They didn't make me take my glasses off. They didn't. I could be blind as a bat without glasses on, which I pretty much am.
Wow, that's because they always, even before I had like a glasses issue.
Yeah.
Did you wear your glasses to go get your photo taken?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they didn't really?
No. Yeah. I just got glasses not 3 months ago. I'm blind without these glasses. Like, I can take this off and I can barely read, anything. And yeah, I walked up the counter and I stood there next to the machine. I was waiting for her to say, "All right, take your glasses off and look in the machine." But she was like, "Nope, go sit over there. We'll call your number when it's time to take your picture." And I was like, "Okay."
Yeah, no,
because I can't even read road signs.
On my driver's neither can I. On my driver's license, it has corrective lenses on it, and I'm blind as a fucking bat.
Yeah,
I can't see shit.
Yeah, you're you ran over a road cone the other day.
I almost did. I got water in my eye from one of the horses, and my contacts got all fucked up, and I thought I had a pair of glasses in my bag, and I didn't. So I had to drive home blind.
Yeah, that was worrying.
But I got pulled over 3 years ago probably.
Oh God.
Didn't get a ticket, which was nice. I was on my way to work, and I was in total hurry, and the officer made me follow his finger.
Really?
And he made me take off my glasses, follow his finger, and I didn't have to get out of the car or anything like that, but it was still he read corrective lenses on that, and he had to make me do that.
No, they didn't do anything, which I mean, honestly, they'd probably put something on my license for it. God, you are down in that. You want to have a good time. See, I'm going slow for this episode because I want to figure out what I need to do.
Just I have a little notepad, 4:45 insert photo.
Yeah, I'm going to put... No, I'll figure it out when I'm editing. But, no, trust me. I want to tell you all now, there will never be a live edition of this because I'm never figuring out how to live stream this while sloshed. It's never going to happen. I'm just going to put that out there now. But yeah, they never checked it. I kept waiting for them to say, "All right, take your glasses off and do the thing." But they were like, "No, you're good."
Lucky.
Just, yeah. And it's that's probably not good because it's if I can drive without my glasses. I'm not that blind, but I guarantee you by my next license, I just can't read road signs and I miss things sometimes. And the stigmatism thing doesn't help.
I was originally diagnosed with astigmatism and then just slowly just turned into you're fucking blind.
Yeah. See, it was when I went to my eye doctor, he was like, "Have you ever had glasses before?" I'm like, "Other than Walmart reading glasses, no." He's like, "Huh." He goes, "Have you ever been to an eye doctor before?"
You had reading glasses?
Yeah, I had Walmart reading glasses for years. I'm blind.
You're fucking 20.
I know. Shut up. Shut up.
You had reading glasses.
Okay, stop being mean to me.
Okay.
No, but God. I was gonna say, oh yeah, he was like, "Have you ever had glasses before?" I was like, "No." He's like, "Have you ever been to the eye doctor before?" I was like, "Yeah, once in second grade." And he was like, "They never prescribed you glasses." And I was like, "No." He's like, "You have a severe astigmatism." I don't know how you function. And yeah, apparently when my mom took me to the eye doctor's office in the second grade, because my teacher thought I was retarded. They missed the fact that I have a severe astigmatism.
That's how it happened with me too.
Mm-hmm.
That's how.
Yeah, it's actually Pat. That's when me and Pat and Ryan met. Was in that class. That teacher, because I'd never pay attention. The teacher thought I was retarded and had me tested for everything. I've probably told that story on some podcast before, but yeah, she had me tested for like all kind of stuff, and they never found anything. But apparently, the problem was I have astigmatism that the eye doctor didn't catch.
No, my second grade teacher, I would write, and like, here's the desk, and I would write like this, and she's like, "There's something wrong with your child." To my mom.
God, yeah.
And I do that too. Still to this day, I'll take my glasses off and I'll like write really close. It's just a habit. But I found out that I had astigmatism back in like third or fourth grade.
Yeah, they never figured that out with me. My mom was like, "Oh, you probably would have done so much better in high school if we figured that out." She's like, "I feel so bad. I'm so sorry." I'm like, it'll be all right.
I think I got my first pair of glasses in like sixth grade.
God, yeah, no. Yeah. I broke down and bought reading glasses my freshman year of college because I couldn't freaking read on the computer screens.
See, but the computer I can see. Like, I don't need these right now if I didn't, but I would still have to like lean up really close.
Yeah.
But
see, I can. I mean, I can see, but like, I mean, I'm just like looking at the controls on Audacity. I can't make out any of the text, like the stereo. Yeah, I mean, I'm that blind. Yeah, I can't make out from this distance. This may be, I want to say 1.5 to 2 feet. I cannot make out the controls on Audacity.
Yeah, mine's about 1.5 to 2 feet, but I can kind of see everything.
See, but I'm farsighted though. If I get close to it, is farsighted nearsighted? What's the one you can't see distance?
Farsighted, nearsighted.
Nearsighted.
You can see far away. Nearsighted, you can only see up close.
Yeah, I'm nearsighted then. I cannot see anything far away, which is why road signs suck. That's I've been blind for a very long time, and it's like like the moment I finally decided that I've told you this story for the podcast. Yeah. I was with my ex, and we were sitting on the couch, and there was a bottle of like hand lotion on the coffee table, like 2 feet in front of us, and she's like, "Read off the back of that bottle." I'm like, "Are you supposed to be able to?" And she's like, read the whole back of that thing verbatim, and I was like, "Oh."
You know, I do that.
My bad.
Do that on the way. I do that on the way to, like, if we're driving anywhere, we have like a bunch of mountains around us, and I say, "Can you see the tops of those mountains? And can you see the trees on those mountains? Because I can see them with my glasses on, but as soon as I take off my glasses, I'm like, it's just a giant purple blob."
Yeah. See, I'm not that
Pat
bad.
Can fucking see it all, and he can see the difference, and I'm like, "You're lucky." Thank you.
I remember like the first time I put my glasses on, I was just like, "Whoa!" And the lady was like, "What?" World. And I was like, "I didn't know those trees had like defined leaf shapes on them. I thought they were just big green blobs." I can see. It was such a different world. I didn't think it'd be that drastic of a difference, because like the main thing I got the glasses for was the astigmatism, but I never realized how blind I was. And now it's like I complain every time I go to the gym because I take my glasses off because I hate sweating and wearing glasses. See, I did it. I wore them one time into the gym, and it was like I'd look around and my glasses would just be like, and I can't do it. I gotta have them. Like I'll take them off. I'll suffer for like an hour and a half every other day and be blind. But it's like, God, it's horrible.
See,
I never realized that they were.
Now, so
I never realized there were like gears on the wall of the Planet Fitness. I thought they were circles. Because I couldn't make out the cogs.
Yeah, I don't take off my glasses when I work out at the gym, but I mean, I wear contacts when I'm at the barn and stuff like that. But if I don't wear my glasses, if I'm riding horses, I'm fucked.
See, I can never do contacts because everybody I know who's ever had contacts is like, it's horrible. You have to touch your eyeball, they get stuff stuck in it. I'm just gonna wear glasses.
It honestly isn't that bad.
I don't have a problem with glasses though.
Yeah, no. If you wear contacts, it's not that bad. I mean, I've been doing it for like the past like 2 years, so.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine just to stick with glasses. It's like once a week. It's a couple times a week I gotta take my glasses off for like an hour. The worst part is normally like if I gotta go outside and do something in the hot southern heat, like yesterday when I was wandering around in a field.
I get to experience that next week.
Oh, you are in for a treat, my dear. Trust me. God, yesterday I had to take pictures of some land, and it was I had to walk probably like 2 miles in total. And it got to a point I couldn't keep my glasses on because they kept falling off my face. I was walking around shirtless, lugging camera equipment. Yeah, and I was pretty much just like half naked in a field, dripping sweat, just covered in sweat. It was like 93% humidity. It was 100 degrees.
Oh God!
And I was just dripping sweat. And I just walked back up to my dad, and he's like, "Is it hot out?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm very naked right now." Yeah. So that was an adventure. The southern, so she's going to Kentucky next week, which is one of my favorite places to go because I have family there. It's actually a very nice state. When you get past the absolute nothing between places, it's actually a very nice state.
It's gonna be nice.
Kentucky is the place to. I just saw my dad ride by in the background on a 4-wheeler. I'm sorry, I was looking at my window. But if you go like Kentucky's my favorite place to go. This is the gayest thing I'm gonna say on this podcast. It's my favorite place to go antique shopping. Because
thank you. Now I'm totally gonna go do that.
Do it because you want to buy records. Go there. Go to Kentucky. I have bought every time I go there. I wish you were going to like the other side of Kentucky, which is the side my family's from, because that's the part that I know. But there's a warehouse there that's literally just records, and they are like $10 a piece. I think I was there 2 years ago. I got Highway to Hell by AC/DC, Creedence Clearwater's Revival, the fancy one with the good songs, the Boston album that everybody knows, and
I think I remember you sending this in the chat. Yeah, you're like, look what I got.
I was so hyped, and I got a bunch of Leonard Skinner live albums last time I was there. It was great. But I mean, like that, Kentucky is like the antique. There's so many antique stores, and they're all so good. I bought so many Swiss Army knives last time I was there. Like I love buying old stuff like that, and Kentucky is always the place to do. Oh yeah, I know you know. God, if only this camera could look around the room.
I don't.
It's something.
There's an incredible difference between our rooms.
Yeah, there is. I need to redo that wall with the Minecraft stuff on it. I probably don't need that at 21. I actually want to redo that.
What was the last time you got on Minecraft? Because mine was probably about like
probably been like a year. I need to redo all that. I honestly watched a vlog I did about 5 years ago. It was the exact same background. I want to redo it. I'm actually going to redo that wall. I'm going to get a bunch of picture prints of pictures I've done and put them all over that wall. It's just expensive, and I don't want to do it right now because I totaled it up. And it's going to cost probably about $200 because I want to get some nice prints done.
Jesus Christ.
And I'm just pretty much going to coat that wall in it. That one needs some stuff done to it. I just don't know what to put on it. But I need to redo the decorations in here. This wall's fine. That wall's got guns on it. That wall's just it's all right.
So your birthday's in a week. And you already got your early birthday gift from being.
I did. I wish I brought the mug on this podcast. I didn't. I'll do it next week. I like the mug.
Coffee?
It's good. I like whole bean coffee because I'm a slut. But I Death Wish. You get Emily bought me a nice mug.
I thought that's what you ordered like in the past.
Yeah, I ordered that same one. It's just whole bean. You ordered ground, which I'm fine with. I don't care. I mean, it's one of those things. I'm a hipster.
It's still expensive.
Oh yeah, that coffee.
Like,
Death Wish coffee. Death Wish coffee is $20 for a whole. Actually, I like Valhalla Java through Death Wish more. That's better and it's cheaper. It's like Valhalla Java. Valhalla. Valhalla, like Norse, whatever, or the map from Halo 3. Yeah, I like it more. It's got a better taste to it. But yeah, Death Wish coffee. She got me a big thing of Death Wish coffee in a mug that's got guns on it, and I like guns and mugs and coffee. So it all came together.
I was like shitting around on Amazon, and I was like, what can I get him to cheer him up? And to be getting
no, that was before I went through my depressive bouts.
No, it worked. It was like midway.
Oh, of course, yes.
Yeah, it was like
sorry,
midway
I haven't been timing my depressive bouts all that much. God, but yeah, that was good. I like it. I drink out of the mug when I'm not going somewhere. I have a lot of mugs too.
I know. I was like, let's add to his collection a little bit.
Oh, trust me, my mom loved it. Oh, but yeah, it was cool. But I love that Death Wish. It was good. I like beans, but the grounds were good too. God. And that's it. What's up? Goodbye. 20 minutes. That's it. We're officially out of stuff. Okay. But yeah, go to Kentucky. Enjoy it. That's gonna be interesting.
Well, it's funny because I'm going away to get away from my horses, only to go to more horses.
Yeah, more horses in the South.
Yeah.
And that's your first time coming to our wonderful land that we call the South, isn't it?
I've only gone as far as Utah, and that's
Utah
as far as in the realm of the states. Okay, I've only gone as far as Utah. That's as far as I've gone, and nowhere past. Off and nowhere past anywhere from that. So it's my first time. I mean, I've been into Texas, but only into the airports. So yeah, I don't consider that. I
don't count airports because I could say I've been as far north as Washington D.C., but that was just airports.
Yeah,
because I've been through their airport. Yeah, it's gonna be an adventure for you. Going from the big state of South Carolina to rural Kentucky.
South Carolina. You mean California?
What?
I'm going from California to rural Kentucky.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No, you said South Carolina.
I'm sorry, I'm drunk. But for real, you're going to Kentucky. And the world is my dad. He's just walking through the yard with a freaking wheelbarrow.
Why?
I don't know what this man is doing. Anyway, yeah, Kentucky's a fun place. I actually like going to Kentucky. It's rural.
It should be an interesting experience.
Somehow more rural than where I live. There's so much.
Well, I mean, I'm going to Lexington, which is isn't that like the main city of Kentucky?
I think I'm bad with state capitals, as you should know.
I'm not saying. Yeah, I know. I'm not saying like the main capital, but it's like, I mean, it's a huge city. There's the University of Kentucky is there.
Is it? I thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh, well, today I've got like 5 family members that have gone to UK, and I do not know where University of Kentucky is. Yeah, so that's cool.
I mean, there's like a Planet Fitness like 10 minutes away from my fucking.
I mean, there's a Planet Fitness everywhere. I've seen those things.
True.
In the middle of nowhere.
But.
God. I really wish they were shipping. Wait till you come to Tryon. That's rural.
Yeah, that's gonna be next year. That's gonna be interesting. Hopefully next year.
Yeah, you should go to that because that's very rural. I actually had a friend of mine who works for the news station was up there doing a story at that horse thing.
Well, yeah, no, because it's actually
the Equestrian
a huge horse
Center
thing.
or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
That's pretty much all that's in Tryon.
Is horse stuff.
It's like a 10-foot town. I've been through it once.
Like even so where Tryon is based. It's like an hour out of the city Tryon.
Yeah.
It's not even like close to where it's supposed to be. It's
just there in name. That's the way a lot of stuff in the South is because there's so much land between everything.
Yeah, I'm going to go through like a goddamn culture shock because you only drive like 20 minutes out of here and you're already in another town. And
trust me.
And then it's just suburbs from there to LA.
20 minutes from here, where I live, to any kind of town or city. Jesus. It's 30 minutes to the nearest city, and the nearest city is probably... That's good. That's healthy. The nearest city probably has the same population as Palm Springs. I don't know. How big is Palm Springs? How big is Palm Springs?
I don't know. I'm gonna Google it. The whole Coachella Valley, or just?
Yeah, let's just go with Coachella.
Wow, spelling is not my forte right now.
It's okay.
500,000.
So you guys have 500,000. Greenville has. My phone isn't loading.
But we go to like.
I'm gonna say it's about 500,000. If my phone ever loads, I'll get you an accurate number, but I'm pretty sure it's around like 500,000. So yeah, it's about the same size.
Between like.
But like the biggest city near here is probably Charlotte, and Charlotte's actually a pretty big city. Going up there in like 2 weeks, that's gonna be a wild ride. But
on average, we have about 500,000, but like during July, it's like 200,000 because everybody fucking leaves because there's 120 fucking degrees.
Oh yeah, true.
But then peak when we bitch and complain about traffic. Yeah, it's like 800,000 people. It's fucking ridiculous.
Jesus Christ.
And then obviously it's a shitload of people when the music festival comes.
Oh yeah, God, I can imagine. Yeah, we don't ever have that problem here.
The traffic to get out on Monday out of the valley is fucking like 2 hours just to get 20 minutes.
I can't imagine what it's like. I'd hate to live near something like I've seen some pretty big music, well, reasonably big music festivals around here, and I mean I know that's nothing compared to Coachella.
No, it's absolutely nothing. Coachella is fucking insane.
Yeah, because I've been
traffic-wise.
I was actually in Kentucky when they had Bonnaroo, which
I've heard about
basically
that.
redneck version of Coachella, and it was I don't think they're half the size of Coachella, and it was still packed. And I've been to Carolina Rebellion, which is huge and still not half the size of Coachella. I mean, it's crazy.
Yeah, no, Coachella, I think it's like almost. I think they're getting up to like 200,000 people per weekend.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
Mm-hmm. I've gone since 2015.
Nice.
Yeah, too long.
Yeah,
I didn't like last year. I didn't like this last year. I thought it was dumb as fuck. Even though but what's nice is that we live in the area, so we don't come and like pay for a hotel.
Yeah, I can imagine what the hotels cost for that.
The hotel, so literally the day after Coachella, so the Monday, there's like, say it's like the Marriott or something. It's like $300 or $400 per night during Coachella,
really?
And as soon as it drops down out of Coachella, it's like $80. Yeah,
wow.
They inflate the prices really big, and then
That's crazy.
And every like a year in advance, it's already booked up, so you can't even get a hotel. You have to do like Airbnb stuff.
Holy shit!
But
yeah,
even like Airbnb is like $400 a night. So that's why you
y'all
go with
are
like
lucky,
a huge group of friends.
Yeah, I guess y'all are lucky that you live down there though. There is no amount of music in the world that could ever get me to pay $400 of my own hard-earned dollars.
But if you did want to come, I mean, you would just stay with us. It's not like we would have you stay in a fucking hotel.
Yeah, y'all would. God, you don't want to deal with me.
Ryan wants to come.
Ryan wants to do everything. We need to get Ryan involved in some more anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan just kind of bless his heart. We love Ryan to death. He disappears for long tracks at a time.
He does. He hasn't been in the chat for like, what, 3 days now?
Oh, yeah, he's been gone. Well, no, he reacted to something I
Well,
posted
he came
earlier.
back after
He comes
a
and
whole
goes.
slew of things. But now he's been relatively active.
He comes and goes. I know he's reacting to some stuff this morning, or he posted something this morning, so he's been here. I think he's just been quiet. He hasn't been posting anything.
Well, he went through a bunch of shit. And
yeah, he's been through a lot.
Yeah, and then he's back, and now he's going back to school. So like,
yeah, I mean, good on him. I don't know what it is with like our group of people and just weird, like hardcore life problems this year.
Dude, 2018 fucking sucks.
I mean, it's been a wild year.
It's been crazy. It's been
a wild year.
Because, like, first it started off with me completely changing my route in life and, like, going back to horses.
Which I completely missed at some point, apparently.
You completely missed it.
I went through my midlife crisis.
You were out of the fucking ozone when I was telling the group about that shit.
I was out of everything for about a year there.
Yeah.
That was... I went through... I haven't actually talked about this on any of the content. I'm not going to get super, super deep into it. But I went through... I was in a relationship until July 4th. It was rough, and it was a lot of really, really bad stuff.
It was a whole slew of shit.
Yeah, it's got a lot of stories that I'm certain down the road I will tell.
Yes.
I'm thinking of the Uber. Stay tuned. Y'all will learn that story one day. But that wasn't a fun night.
I wasn't there, but I was there.
There enough. God, that was a night. There was a lot of nights where, God, that was a night. But yeah, that was a very rough and tumbled. I say this like I'm some old sage. It was a very rough and tumbled part of my long life.
20 years.
Yeah, not a part of my life I'm proud of. But yeah, I just kind of dropped off the face of the... Actually, I mean, I wasn't even a part of GoBicker for like a good solid 6-month period there.
You didn't stream. You didn't do anything.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I kind of quit streaming when we started GoBicker, but I was also not a part of GoBicker to do the podcast. We quit doing podcasts because no one would show up. Because me and Terry would do them if we couldn't find anyone else. But now I'm back to it full force. We're trying to get this thing off the ground again, so we're just throwing as many shows at it as we can.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was an interesting experience. Be careful with who you decide to stick it in. Is my life advice. to everyone out there.
And I like it how like me and Pat are like the most normal out of the group.
Yeah, you guys are just, I mean, fine.
Like we obviously have like our tips because we've been in a relationship for almost 4 years. Not 4 years, 3 years.
Oh, I was about to
3
say,
years.
I missed a year here somewhere.
3 years come March.
Yeah, because I was gonna say I've known you guys. I've known you for what, 2-3 years now? 2 years. Because I think you and Pat were together for a year before I like.
No, I think we were together for like about 6 months.
Yeah.
And then like he added me into the chat because it was like, who the fuck are you talking to?
Yeah.
And
God, I'm glad I never did
Chris
that with
and Ryan.
Kelly.
Yeah, that would have been a real bad idea.
She wanted in, but I never did because I was always kind of like, it's kind of an exclusive membership.
I'm surprised Pat let me in, to be honest. At first, within just like the first like 6 months of our relationship.
He kicked his ex out because his ex was still in the chat. He kicked her out, then added you.
I remember that.
Because I was just sitting there. I remember messaging him that night, and I'm like, playing with fire. I'm gonna let you do it, but you're playing with fire.
I remember that. Oh my
because
God,
it was because Sam was still in there, and I just remember I heard my phone go off, and I looked down, and it was like Pat removed Sam from the group, and I was like, uh-oh, what's going on here? Pat added Emmalee to the group. Okay. I was like, okay. I've only talked to this girl once. I'm gonna hope he's got better judgment than he did before. Because Sam was crazy. And we'll bring Pat on one day.
Here.
I mean, you're doing all right. Now we've got a podcast. Y'all can't break up because that's just going to be awkward.
No. Nah.
So y'all are now legally bound.
Nah, Now, obviously we have our tiffs and our fights, but, you know, we haven't had, like, a very, like, proper fight.
That's good.
We
Y'all don't
we
ever
have
do that.
had one.
Oh.
Which was recent. You already know about that.
I was a part of that one.
You were a part of that one.
I don't know why I get roped into everybody's life problems.
Yeah, you were a part of that one.
Oh yeah, just by the by, for everyone watching this is probably going to take some heavier tones than some of our other content on here does sometimes. We may get into deep conversations like relationship troubles. So just be prepared for that. But yeah, I mean, y'all are pretty bland, not bland. Y'all are chill so far as relationships go. Because even I remember like Pat and Sam used to get into it.
No, we don't get into it. We bicker. Haha.
Yeah, y'all. Hey, I'm gonna try to remember to put up a graphic for that.
We bicker, believe me. But other than that, we don't really fight. Y'all are chill. We're pretty calm. Like, I mean, because he's so positive, and he's the happy-go-lucky kind of guy, and he's constantly like, I'm great, I'm this, I'm that.
And you're just I'm gonna like kill myself tomorrow.
I'm driving home, and I'm finally gonna drive over fucking over.
It's like once a week, the chat will light up, and Emily's just like, I'm gonna do it.
I work for a narcissistic asshole who literally makes you feel like absolute shit. Now, believe me, I love him because he's family. But he makes me want to kill myself most of the time.
God.
So that's what happens when you work with horses. You want to kill yourself.
Yeah. God bless America. See, I work in IT, so I'm legally required to want to kill myself every day that I have to deal with people. And that's where the series Weird Man, White Man comes from. So I appreciate the fact, not to derail this too much, but tonight's the first night you've actually sat down and watched our content.
Yeah, no, I mean, I knew GoBicker for a while.
Yeah.
And because I saw you guys on Twitter for a long time. Not Twitter. Twitch for a long time.
I mean, we do have a Twitter. We've got a great Twitter.
Because you streamed. I started streaming for a little bit, and I'm tempted to get back into that, actually.
Go for it.
I'm tempted to start my art stuff again because I've been bored.
Better slap some GoBicker watermarks up on that boy.
I'll just make like a giant wooden carving.
Hey, I'd be okay with that. I'm sure Terry would too.
And I watched one of your guys' streams.
Actually, I think that was we've only done 2 streams, and they were both episode 10 of our separate podcasts. So I remember you being in on that one. Yeah. You just now, because Terry keeps asking me, like, does she know about any of our content? Has she watched any of our content? I'm like, I think. I don't really know. I mean, it's like, the show seems like it'll be a good fit.
I know of you guys. I've known you guys. I've known of you guys for a long time, but I never decided to, like, sit down and watch anything. But white van, fuck, I'm drunk. White man. Is that it? Is that what it's called? What is it called? White man.
Weird man, white man. Oh.
I'm gonna stab myself with this. Just give me a second. Don't throw up.
I'm not going to. It takes a lot more than this. I've only thrown up one time. It took a lot of liquor.
Oh God,
we'll get there one night.
See, now Chris was supposed to come and visit me in Kentucky.
I was supposed to, but unfortunately,
you have to work overtime.
I'm a slut.
So, you're a slut.
Actually, I just don't think I could get the time off. We've got a lot going on, and I'm the god king of IT.
God forbid! I wanted to take him out for a drink on his birthday.
I wanted to do that. It was a combination of, like, I couldn't get the time off. I wish I could have got the time off. And I don't want to put any more mileage on my truck because I'm trying to sell my truck right now, and that's a 1,000-mile round trip.
Oh shit! Is it? Okay.
It's like 300 or 400 miles to go up there, which I would be fine to drive, but it's like, that's another 1,000 miles. I don't feel like putting on that rickety truck. So whoever wants to buy a truck,
it's for sale. So
it's for sale. I worry about it every single time I get in it.
Oh shit!
All 4 tires keep losing air, and I don't know why.
That's not good.
I have to fill up the tires like once a week. I don't know why they're all running out of air.
Oh God.
So yeah, I'm selling my truck. I'm gonna get a Jeep.
I don't like the Jeep Renegade though.
Why not?
I've seen it. Fuck! I dropped my cap. Hang on.
This is such a good show. This is such a good pilot episode.
I've seen the Jeep Renegade like probably about 50 times a fucking day because you've mentioned it.
Yeah.
And it looks like a box. It looks like
it's
a Nissan
toaster
Cube.
car.
It looks like a longer Nissan Cube. Okay. That's what it looks like.
It's a toaster. It's a toaster on wheels.
Yeah. I want a Jeep.
I want one of the Wranglers, but the Wranglers got expensive.
The Wranglers have gotten expensive.
It's like $30,000 for one now, at least here. The thing I want the Renegade because I can get like the top of the line Trailhawk. My God, we have changed topics so many times. I love it.
We have changed topics probably about 4 or 5
times. More than that, the Jeep Renegade, the top of the line Trailhawk, like full decked out package is only like $26,000 compared to a baseline Jeep Wrangler, which is $30,000. And because I want a Wrangler, I just don't want to pay $30,000. I cut $5,000 off, and I can get a nice little toaster.
Fair.
This is officially my favorite podcast I have ever done.
No, now we need to get those people that you texted me about in this.
Yeah, we're gonna get more. We're.
I got another person that can get into this too.
Yeah, we Kit and Lady Kit want to do this an episode. Actually, I think Terry wanted Kit and Lady Kit to do an episode of this, and they just kind of agreed to it. So whenever I figure out how to get 3 cameras going, we will do that. And we're probably gonna have other guests on this show at some point. I don't know when because I've got this. This podcast.
This is going to be very tentative because we're both very busy people.
Yeah, we're very busy. We're going to do it every other week. Every other week. I mean, yeah, because it's like I record it this weekend. I've got a whole week to edit it, and we've got 2 weeks to record episode 2. Is the way I see it. Yeah. That gives us enough time to figure something out. But scheduling with other people is going to be fun because I know there's other people that are probably going to want to do this show too. And we've got some guests on GoBicker I'd love to have. There's only like 3 people of drinking age on GoBicker. I'm one of them. You are officially guest of honor, one of them also. And Kit is the other one.
I have a really good friend named Riz. I haven't told her about this.
Oh God!
But she loves getting plastered.
Of course, who doesn't?
She's quite interesting. She's a very interesting individual.
Yeah, so we're gonna have all kind of wild times on this, and I hope we can get this out regularly.
We'll get Pat on here, but Pat doesn't drink too often.
He will for this.
I don't think he has a camera. And I don't.
Yeah, he does. Well, he did at one point, because I think we've done video stuff before. I want to say. I don't know. I don't know. He might not. But yeah, we'll have guests at some point, and I need to figure out. Like I was saying earlier, I've had a lot of production value put into this. I've made this fine set that you see all around us. There was some title cards that went whoosh, whoosh, that I battled Terry on for about a week before I finally said as creative director of GoBicker.
Dude, these title cards is like the best editor.
He's a very good editor.
He's a very good editor.
Yeah, there's your praise, buddy. Don't tell him I said that. Yeah, he actually does very good on Weird Man, White Man. God, but yeah, he's put out some good content, and he's finally trusting us for some reason to edit these things, because he was like, you're taking full responsibility for this train wreck. I was like, okay. So I have to remember how to use Premiere now. I have to edit this whole show. The good thing is I've got a week to do it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so it shouldn't be that bad, because it's mostly matching up audio, putting over some fancy graphics. I'm regretting my life choices.
I'm getting a stomach ache from all this stuff. This is why I don't drink my dinner.
Oh, God. Yeah, I've eaten a lot today, so it's not super buck wild. But there's going to be some episodes, I'm certain, where it's like, ooh, the recording probably never ended. It's just going to be, the rest of it's just going to be me passed out in bed. God. Yeah, so we've got some fun plans for this wonderful show. So I've got a thing I want to talk about.
What?
I just remembered. These shoes that you made me buy.
I didn't make you buy shit. Excuse me?
So this woman,
excuse me? I told you.
Forced me to buy these boots.
No, I did not. I did not force you to buy shit.
She forced me to buy these boots. And I want to tell you all that this is an endorsement from our first endorsement on this podcast. Those are the most comfortable boots I've... Wow. That's our cold open. I was waiting for it. I didn't know when it was going to come. Those boots are comfortable. I've never owned a pair. Those are Doc Martens. I don't remember the exact kind. Those are comfortable boots. They're $150. I convinced myself to spend $150 on shoes, and they are amazing.
They're pretty good. I've had Docs since 10th grade. Probably. And they're like a staple in
well, it's I've always heard them as the buy it for life shoe. Get it if you need good shoes.
They tentatively last, if you wear them regularly, they tentatively last about 10 years.
Yeah, that's what the guy at the store told me. Yeah. And I always because it's just $150 on shoes is a lot of money. And I kind of went back and forth on a pair of them. Working in IT, I walk with my magical Fitbit. I've tracked my mileage. I walk 100 miles a week.
Same.
So, last time I bought boots, I went back and forth on Doc Martens. I ended up buying a pair of Wolverines. Man, we're dropping product placements in this show left and right. I bought those $100, wore them. They're falling apart. Well, they're not falling apart. They're just getting tore up. They're steel toes. So everything I kick puts a new dent in them, and they're getting all tore up and nasty. And the insoles are actually destroyed in them now because I've walked probably 10,000 miles since I've owned them. And I just decided instead of, spending $10 on new insoles, I'm going to spend $150 on a new pair of boots. So I wandered my happy ass to Journeys. Which
you guys have a Journeys out there?
We do. They're actually a lot more popular than I thought they were. And of course, my Hawaiian-clad self walks into the store full of emo hipster people I was like, yes, I would like one pair of Doc Martens, please. And the guy was actually very helpful. He sold me this fine pair of boots. And I love them. I wore them all day yesterday, all day today. They broke in very quickly, and they're very comfortable. So I'm looking forward to seeing how they do in the day to day when I get back to work.
I have about 3 pairs, but one of them isn't a boot. It's like a sneaker, but I've worn those, like, I've had those for probably about 4 years now. But I
saw the sneakers.
The sneakers are really comfortable.
Yeah.
But they're a very, like, flat-footed kind of sneaker, so you have to be, like, a flat foot kind of to do it.
I mean, I wear Converse. I'm not flat-footed, but I wear Converse.
And, like, Vans and stuff like that. If you're used to those, you're used to that. But my burgundy Docs, they're, like, covered in spray paint and a bunch of other shit. Wow, I sound so fucking edgy right now.
I cut myself in them, and there's blood all over them.
I mean, But I've had those since, like, 10th or 11th grade.
Yeah.
And
they're supposed to hold up pretty good.
They're just so comfy. I wear them to concerts. I wear them to Coachella. They're just ridiculously comfortable.
Yeah.
See, as soon as you break them in, if you don't break them in, then they're if you wear them and then you wear them, like, straight out somewhere, you're gonna get hella bad blisters. Your feet are gonna be fucked.
I can feel where they're rubbing, where they still need to be broke in. Like, I've been wearing them just kind of casually the last few days. I think, like, the first day back at work, Monday, when I actually get back after being on overtime for so long, is gonna be an interesting day, doing a lot of walking. But I mean, they've broken pretty well so far. I haven't had any problems with them.
Wear them, like, just to do, like, yard work or something. That was the best way that I found out to, like, break them out.
Yeah, they're good. Now, honestly, I kind of almost want another pair just for, like, casual wear outside of work, because I tend to destroy whatever shoes I wear to work, just because, I mean, it's not like I work in an intensive work environment.
Yeah.
I
work in an intensive work environment.
Yeah, I just kick a lot of stuff.
Yeah, no. You get to work indoors.
Luckily, air conditioning is so wonderful.
I don't. I work at a fucking barn, and so I wear, like, my tall boots for riding, and then I have, like, a pair of, like, those tall, like, wellies, those rubber boots, so I don't ruin my boots constantly. Yeah. And then, like, I'll have a pair of Nikes if I'm, like, running around. Like, old Nikes. They're, like, 5 or 6 years old.
See, yeah, I can't do that. Like, I for some reason, I've worn boots constantly for, like, the past 5 years. Like, sneakers are just weird for me to wear. Low-cut shoes.
Well, it's if I'm not getting into water and I'm, like, just turning out horses. It's just way more comfortable than wearing, like, a tall pair of fucking rubber boots.
Yeah. See, I think the only time I wear sneakers anymore is to the gym.
Yeah.
Or, like, running shoes, because, I mean, it's just, I'm a boots person. I wear boots or Converse.
I wear boots constantly because, I mean, it's part of my fucking work, number one.
Yeah. And it's kind of like, for me, it's like living, I mean, you kind of live in a similar environment, living on, like, a horsery. I've
never heard it called that. That was great. A horsery.
Horsery, because I don't know what else to call it. Like, I love this. Equestrian. Horsery is a much better word. Oh God, what was I talking about? Oh, I live in the South, where it's like all I do is just traipse around, and, like, even, like, I hate wearing flip-flops places. Like, God, Jesus, it was like 2 weeks ago. I went to my buddy Thomas's house, and I rolled up. And they live on, like, 40 acres, giant open farm. His dad rolled up to me, and he's like, "Get on a dirt bike. We're looking for his dogs." And I was like, "I'm in shorts and flip-flops."
Wait, looking for his dogs? Why was he looking for his dogs?
His dogs got out and just wandered away. Because he's got two new. He's got a beagle and some other kind of dog that I can't. It's like a sheepdog. They're puppies. Well, one's a puppy. One's like 80 years old. They just got him, and they wandered off. So I had to get on a dirt bike in shorts and flip-flops and ride around his beat up field. Why does my phone keep going off? Thomas is actually.
It's Pat.
No, Thomas actually just texted me. He knows I'm talking about him. He just texted me and said the girl at Taco Bell is. He says this girl at Taco Bell is actually good looking. I'm shocked.
Don't date somebody from fucking Taco Bell. Both of y'all need to get at least California 8s. Hopefully.
You have this drive for
I do
like
have
the California numbering system. I live in South Carolina.
Okay, maybe you can do as well as the California 6, but
I mean, we have attractive people that live here. We really do. I promise. I've seen them before. I've seen at least one of them.
You're speaking to a bisexual, honey. Oops, I just outed myself. My bad.
I think literally the first thing you said to me after I broke up with my ex is like, you could do better. She wasn't that hot.
Well, like that was my first reaction when you sent me a photo of her, and I was like, oh.
She wasn't that bad looking. Come on. I mean, trust me. I know I could do better, but it wasn't that bad. I don't think. Okay. Shut up. Don't judge me. Shut up.
I love you dearly. Believe me, you're like a fucking brother to me now. But y'all can do better. And fucking Thomas. See, this is when I get real drunk.
I can tell. You're just swinging it around. God.
Fucking Thomas attempting to date 2 girls at once.
Oh, yeah. My buddy, who will, thank God, never watched this show. I hope.
Oh, God. Hey. Hi, Thomas. How are you?
Hi, friend. Yeah,
I'm the person you don't know about.
Yeah, this is my side of me that you'll never see. Yeah, my boy, one of my very close real life friends, my boy. He told me a time ago that he was he got on Tinder. He found a girl and he was talking to very regularly, and then he texted me and he was like, I'm also going on a date with this other girl, and he pretty much just dated 2 people at one time, which I don't think is a good idea because of a multitude of reasons. A multitude. Yeah, no. I can barely manage 1. God, why would you want to try 2? I think one of them ended up disappearing or something like that. I think it was the Tinder chick. Because you're not supposed to pick up people on Tinder because this is the South.
You attempted that. I remember.
I did. I did. Yeah.
It didn't work out. It didn't work out in the slightest.
No, I tried. I went on one Tinder date like 2 years ago, and actually no, I went on 2 with the same girl that didn't work out. So yeah, Tinder is a failed. It's like luckily around here it's all Clemson girls, so at least they're moderately attractive, but it's like. I don't think I'm the stereotypical like kind of person that someone Clemson's gonna go for. I mean, I know I'm just rocking hot. I mean, I look at all this.
No. Okay, listen. All right. Never mind. I'm not going to. I was gonna say, when you were heavy, you're obviously a very good looking man. I'm just throw that out there right now. You're a very good looking guy. I'm drunk as fuck right now. You're a very attractive looking man.
God, I can't wait for Pat to watch this.
Hi, Pat. I love you. I do. I believe me. I've had this conversation with Pat before, actually.
Oh, good. Your best friend? He's hot.
No, you're an attractive looking guy. And if I saw you walking down the street, I'd be like, oh, he's cute. But when you got heavy and you weren't paying attention to like how you look and you just didn't give a shit, it doesn't portray out how you are originally, because you're very charming, you're very nice, you're just a nice guy.
God,
that's your downfall, number 1.
Yeah, I've got that problem. That's why I don't have a bank account anymore. Once again, there was a 6-month period I was gone. This podcast is slowly going to fill in those blanks.
More and more liquor. I mean, I got an entire bottle of, like, a giant bottle of Fireball. I can tell stories.
Oh, yeah. It's going to get wild.
I can tell a lot of good stories.
I'm going to make margaritas in a couple weeks. It's going to be fun.
Yes, that's the best idea. We could... Margaritas at Fridays. Margarita Fridays? Yeah, Margarita Fridays. That's fine. Fireball Fridays!
God, this
I have the podcast name. This is gonna get real bad.
It's gonna get progressively worse as this goes on. Just be prepared, folks, for what's coming.
Dying. Finally.
What are we talking about?
Oh, you're a very attractive guy.
Oh yeah.
And you can easily get a girl. There's no issue for you. But you're too nice. That's your issue.
I mean, I'm mean to everybody except, like, people that try and rob me for all of my money. Apparently.
That's a whole other thing we gotta get into.
Oh, yeah.
That we're not gonna get into.
No.
Bad idea.
Not today.
Not
but, yeah. I mean,
no,
I try and be like...
We need to get into that when, like, everything has gotten finalized.
Yeah, it's going to be
With
probably
shit?
6 months before all those stories come out. Maybe a year. It'll be next year. 2019.
Next year.
Get ready for fiscal year 2019.
2019. Chris's mental breakdown of July 2018.
Oh, you guys are going to love it. July 2018 was a very fun month for me.
Yeah, I hated that fucking month.
It was not a great... It's like I was reading a thing online where it was like there was a blood moon, there was a Friday the 13th, there was like a bunch of stuff that went on in July. And I was like, oh, yeah. Makes sense now.
It's not good.
It got wild.
We're at 55 minutes.
We can keep going another 5 minutes.
Yes.
And no more, because I really gotta pee.
I'm surprised I haven't heard the wheezes.
I'm not that gone yet. I had a lot to eat today.
Yeah, I am. But you're not. I've downed 3 beers.
I'm only 2, because that's all I have.
I have a 4th one, but I didn't feel like cracking that one open. Before we start this next week, you need to text me in the chat to remind me to go get alcohol.
Yeah, I know. This was kind of spur of the
no,
moment.
actually, I have, I think, a Fireball. I could just drink that.
Just straight out. Just knock it.
No. Okay, so Pat's aunt, or whatever the hell she is.
Where's this
I can't
going?
wait till Pat watches this.
I can't either. He's gonna love it.
There's this aunt that lives in Hesperia, and she's nice, I guess. I don't know, I've never met her. Bought him like a giant thing of Fireballs, like this big, and it's like this round. It's fucking huge, for his 21st birthday, and he doesn't touch it because he doesn't drink much. Like, literally, like 2 months ago or a month ago, when I sent you that photo in the chat of him drinking, that was the first time since his birthday he's ever ordered a drink.
What?
Yeah.
God, he needs to become an alcoholic.
He needs to become an alcoholic.
He needs to be like us. He needs to be like us. We're making a show out of this.
No, because like, give or take once a week or twice a week, or twice a month, whenever we go out, I always order a drink with dinner.
Naturally.
He never orders a drink. I mean, half the time he's driving, number one.
I mean, true.
But number two, I mean, I have this shit and he likes this shit, but he
Yeah.
never drinks it. So I'm drinking it.
Naturally.
But no, he doesn't drink much. But Stacy got him this huge thing of Red Bull, and he's like, I'm not gonna drink this. Do you want it? And I was like, sure. And so I fucking take it. And me and my dad have been taking shots out of it every now and again.
You have a very fun relationship with your father. I hear all
my
the time.
Father.
I hear about this all the time. I want to meet this man one day.
Man. I don't know if this is gonna get him in trouble. I hope it doesn't.
Nah.
But my father had me smoke weed. Very young.
It's illegal in California. Remember,
it's illegal
kids.
in California now, but it was not legal at the time that I did it.
You don't need to tell the world that.
It wasn't. He didn't supply it at all. Don't worry about that. But anyway, he moved out at like 15 from his parents' house, and so like he's kind of like a free spirit in a way. He's like, I don't give a fuck about anybody. Well, yeah, obviously he does, but anyway, he I mean, now that it's legal, me and him get high all the time together.
There's a weird ticking noise in my wall right now. Just
it's
throwing
a
that out there.
bomb.
I don't know what it is. I'm a little worried.
It's your what's that thing called? Water heater. Have you seen those?
A water heater?
Have
I've seen water heaters.
No.
Oh, where they explode?
They explode.
Ours exploded a couple months ago, or like a year ago.
How are you not dead?
No, well, I mean, this is when I was out for training with work like a year ago. My mom texted me. I think it was like the first morning I was gone, and she's like, "Yeah, the hot water heater exploded this morning." Yeah, the hot water heater. It didn't explode, but a valve blew off of it, and apparently, it sounded like a gunshot going off in the basement.
Fuck.
And they had to replace the whole hot water heater, and we blew it up with tannerite.
I need to come down to South Carolina.
You do.
And we need to blow up a washing machine.
You do. You need to come to our gun range. I think you would have a very good time.
I've never shot a gun.
I've never even
held one.
Come to South Carolina and trust me, our gun safe. We have at least 20 guns.
My dad has a firearm.
And a firearm.
He has a firearm. And
he owns one.
He also has 8 rifles for some reason, but he hasn't
trust
touched
me.
them.
I need to take a picture of the inside of our gun safe. It's a small arsenal. But, I think you'd have a lot of fun if we just set you loose on the gun range, because we have...
That's a bad idea.
We have
I might turn it on myself,
We've got about 1,000-foot long gun range set up on a piece of land, and we go out... We're actually going out next weekend to do it. We go out and we blow stuff up, like washing machines and toilets and all kind of fun stuff. And
there's this one video on YouTube where they blow up like a refrigerator or a washing machine or something like that, and it comes like this fucking close to the guy.
Jesus.
And it's terrifying. I'll send it to you in the chat later.
Yeah, when you blow stuff up with anything, it's probably tannerite, which is I think it's the most common legal explosive you can get. It gets wild. And it's the thing is, my favorite part about tannerite, you could cause some serious damage with tannerite. You can buy up to 50 pounds of it without anybody questioning anything. I think we bought 25 pounds of it.
I don't think.
Nothing is illegal. Nothing is illegal in California.
There's nothing legal here. When I grew up, when I was between I think about 10, we were able to buy fireworks and shoot them off, and now you can't do that anymore. I
mean, trust me, I went to did you see the fireworks episode of Weird Man? White Van?
I love the pause.
That's the important part.
My favorite thing.
It's the colon. It's literally the physical manifestation of the colon.
Weird Man.
White man. Weird Man. White man.
But no, you can't buy shit here.
Yeah, you can buy. We have fireworks stores everywhere. You can buy fireworks year round. You can buy tannerite. You can buy guns.
Well, you're in a very conservative state. I'm in a very liberal state. So, shit here doesn't happen very often, except for the San Bernardino shooting. That happened.
Can we take a 5-minute break so I can pee? Because I feel like we got more podcasts, but I really got to pee.
We can end it if you want.
I mean, I don't know. Do you feel like we've got more to talk about? Okay. That was episode... I hate to end it like this, but seriously, my legs are crossed right now. I'm trying so hard not to pee. This is a part of this podcast I didn't think through. So anyway, thank you all for joining us. You can find Emmalee at The Light Reader on Instagram, not Twitter, because her Twitter is secret. She's got a lot of weird Korean stuff on there. You can find me on Twitter at CosmicChris5, as you always can. And you can find all of our wonderful content at GoBicker.com or YouTube channel, GoBicker.com/channel. We've got a bunch of stuff coming out. The Kits movie show, my Weird Man show, and the other podcast we do. Not really, but kind of. Comes out all the time.
I need to be on that.
You should. It's a good show. Anyway, thanks for watching our inaugural episode. We may be back. Maybe. Not really, but kind of.
At some point.
I don't know, but it's over now, and I'm gonna go pee before my bladder explodes. Hey, you know what I just realized?
What?
This is gonna be an audio-only podcast because I didn't start recording on OBS.
God damn it, Chris.
I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot.
Beautiful.
I just looked over and I was like, I hope, because my solid state drive is almost full. I was like, I hope I've got enough space in my solid state drive. And I looked over, I never hit record on OBS. So this is supposed to be a video podcast. Episode 2, we're going to introduce that. Don't know why I'm making finger guns. Y'all can't see me right now.
I did my goddamn makeup for this, boy.
Tune in in 2 weeks. We'll be back. Not really, but kind of.